Alright guys, let's get started with this very easy chili recipe that my brother comes up with, and just very easy to fix. Starts off with 2 pounds of 80-20 is what I use, and some onions, and 1 onion chopped up as finely as you want. And I veer, of course, from a lot of recipes, but I put salt and pepper 99.9% of the time, really, on my hamburger meat as I'm cooking it. So that's what I'm doing there. All right, so on the chili seasoning, he uses a 1 McCormick packet, which seasons 1 pound of hamburger meat, and then he uses a Williams seasoning packet. This one happens to season 4 pounds, but I only used half of it. I'd already used half, so I went ahead and used enough for 2 pounds of the Williams, 1 pound of the McCormick, and then simply add a can of diced tomatoes. And his recipe calls for Bush's pinto beans. I rarely buy that brand. I just use Great Value, and I leave the liquid in there. You don't have to. You can rinse them off if you want, but it doesn't bother anything just to leave the liquid all in there. And then he, in his recipe, says sprinkle ground cumin. So I don't really give an exact measurement. I would say add to your taste. I love the flavor of cumin, and so I sprinkled quite a bit. Now at this point, I wish I had transferred the hamburger meat into a pot instead of trying to do it all in this skillet. Hindsight's 20/20. That would have been a lot better. Adding a can of tomato sauce. Now his recipe calls between 3 and 4. I've never used 4. 3 always seems to be the magic number for me, and it's not the large cans, it's the small cans. And again, you see how full the skillet is, so I should have put it all in a pot, and miraculously right here, bam, it's in a pot. So yeah, I transferred it to a pot. Lots more room for stirring, and there's really not much else really to add to this. I let it simmer for about an hour. I don't really think you even have to. I just think it combines the flavors really well. And there you have a pot of chili, 2 pounds plus with the extra ingredients, of course. This is just very flavorful, and you can tell just how simple it really is. And here it is served up in a bowl with some jalapenos, oyster crackers, and shredded cheddar cheese. So anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and hope you try this. Like I say, it's extremely easy. Everybody makes chili different, but man, try this. Appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one.